So guys, welcome back to our weekly forex forecast. In this video, I'm going to share with you what is the best strategy to have, what is the best pair to trade in this week, and also what is the most critical macro data that you have to keep an eye for in this week. So guys, welcome back to our weekly forex forecast. Before we go to chart, I'm Alex, your technical analyst from FundYourFX, and let's go straight to the chart. Let's go straight to the macro data. What is the most critical macro data that you have to keep an eye for in this week? And by the way, last week we have the non-farm payroll to get postponed into this week because the US government is on shutdown and the US labor statistic is on holiday because they doesn't get paid in this shutdown because Trump and the Congress is failed to make a deal in his budgeting. And right now, let's see what is the most critical point or most critical macro data that you have to keep an eye for this week. On Wednesday, we will have the RBNZ interest rate decision. This is from New Zealand. And then from US side, we will have the FOMC meeting minutes. On Thursday, we will have Fed Chair Powell speech from US. And then from US also, we will have initial jobless claim. And then on Friday, if this is really going to happen, we will have the non-farm payroll and unemployment rate. Let's see in the next Friday if the US government still haven't made a deal. So well, it might going to get delayed also, or it's going to be postponed for this month. Now that's pretty much it really. Let's go straight to the chart and talk about what is the best trading potential for this week. First of all, let's check out the DXY. Okay, right there, I already draw it up for you, so I'm going to make this video as quick as possible and as short as possible, of course. And then we are going to check out the 4-hour chart on DXY. This is going to be happen on DXY this week. On 4-hour chart, we see that there is a tendency that the price will move to the upside momentum on the minor trend of the 4-hour chart. We see right here, this is change of character right there. Right here, this is the change of character or behavior change right there. Okay. And then we see right here, there's a rejection on previous demand zone, which is right there. And we see right here, the price makes further rejection, and we see that the price right now move into the last resistance, which is right around there, which is at around, let me check it out for you, 98.605. And this was aligned with supply zone. So the resistance will become supply zone and will become our short-term bullish trend, which is 98.818 until 98.545. That is our target for the DXY for this week. If you are trading DXY or if you're trading dollar index, you want to make sure that you will have short-term bullish momentum. And let's go straight to the gold. What will happen to gold market? Because gold market moved another all-time high when the market or when the US government makes a shutdown. Okay, let's see here. New high on the gold market, it's stated on 38.96. The lowest support, it came at 37.17. And then the demand for gold is on the 37.82 until 37.56. So if you want to take a long position on gold, this is the right time for you to be patient, because make sure that you are really entered based on the discounted price. The discounted price will be on this zone, the demand zone right here. And right now we see that on the gold itself going to move onto the demand zone. Furthermore, they're likely for the gold will likely to visit this demand zone. So you want to buy on weakness, not buy right now, because right now the price still move in the base formation or consolidation. Once again, the support came at 37.17 and then the resistance came at 38.69. So the plan for gold this week is to wait for the retracement onto demand zone right here. After the price make a rejection, valid rejection on demand zone right there, then you can start entering the gold position based on your long bias. Okay, and then let's go straight to the euro dollar. I found that this euro dollar seems to be very interesting on the forward chart, because on the forward chart, the euro dollar have been moved onto the bearish transition. This is the boss. I mean, this is the change of character. Sorry, this is the change of character. Wait, wrong tool. Change of character has been seen on the forward chart. It's right there. Change of character or behavior change. Wait, let me draw it for you. It's not the best drawing that I have ever made. So the break of change of character or behavior change or change of character has been seen on the forward chart, and right now the resistance came at around, let me check it for you, 1.7789, 1.17789, and the support will become our short-term target for the bearish momentum. We came at around 1.16453. So for the longer term potential target for its bearish continuation will came at around 1.15915 until 1.15719. So the plan for euro dollar right here is, look here, the price already make a rejection onto the supply zone. The supply zone really have to be on the red rectangle, which is right there, red rectangle as supply zone. So right now the price already moved to the bearish momentum. Let's see on the 30-minute time frame what happened to the 30-minute time frame. The 30-minute time frame have been already made some sort of break of structure, which is right there, right here. Okay, so this is the great time for you if you want to trade on the euro dollar for this week. So let me draw it up for the potential supply area, which is right there. So there is high likelihood that the price on 30 minutes time frame will visit the supply zone and then will continue its bearish momentum. So that's pretty much it for today, and for the small talk about the macroeconomic, it should be on the ADP non-farm payroll. I mean the ADP non-farm employment rate. The ADP shows slowing down, minus 32,000 rather than increase of 52,000 for its consensus or for its forecast. And then of course the non-farm payroll is going to get postponed because the US government is shutting down right now because the Trump and Congress failed to make a deal for its budgeting. And right now we are going to see that the non-farm payroll in this week is also going to be on the decline state. We see right here that, well, the labor market on the US soil, it's not the best one. There is high likely that the inflation is still going to hit US soil, because we see that the Fed is going to be more cautious about its Fed funds rate, and he is going to cut the rate, I think twice this year. And also we are not going to see better labor market in US soil in the last quarter of 2025. So, well, does the US will move on recession or stagnation? Well, some of, based on data right here, let me check out the data. Okay, so let me check for you. Okay, so well, for the data itself, on 11 March of 2025, the US market has not been in the recession. But I watched multiple videos on YouTube that some state on the US side or the US soil have entered recession mode. Okay, maybe there's not a lot of going on on its economy. Economy is getting declined in some state in USA, and the employment rate is quite low. Unemployment rate also increasing, and the job market is depreciating, and this is not a great sign for the US economy. So well, I hope that the US market is going to become more stable, become more easier for us to trade. Also, I hope that Donald Trump have really good, well, I really hope that he is indeed have a good policy for us in international space, or even though in US side, in US soil. And for that, we are really wanting to, well, let's slow down on the tariff war, because the tariff war really creates this unemployment stuff. It creates softening on the labor market, and it can create another inflationary, well, market condition. So guys, that's pretty much it actually, and don't forget that we will have, or we right now have, buy one get one free on all our evaluation plan, and this is ended in 15th of October 2025, and you will get the free account after you succeed to make your third payout. So grab it while you can. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching this weekly forex forecast. I hope you enjoy this week's series, and I hope you trade safe in this uncertain market condition. And well, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment this YouTube channel, this video, and don't forget to follow our TikTok, X, and Instagram so you can get notified if I made this kind of video. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next week. Bye bye. Okay. Sorry guys, I've dropped my pen. Let me pick it up with my foot right here. And well,